Good morning, friends. Today we are going to discuss about how to simulate induction motor in using MATLAB. Right. So in MATLAB Simulink, if you know how to simulate induction motor drives, then all different topologies or complex simulations like V by F control or vector control or direct torque control also can be simulated. The very first step is that you should know how to configure induction motor and how to test whether its rated parameters are as per your choice or not, right? So uh, this is the model which you can say it is for open loop simulation of induction motor drive, as if we are direct online static, right? So before we go any further, this model is available in the model library, asynchronous machine. So you double click it and you will be able to see the different parameters, right? So you can select a preset model, or if you do not want to have a preset model, you can specify the parameters. I have selected over here preset model of 5 HP, 460 volt, 60 Hertz, 1750 RPM induction motor drive, right? The other parameters mentioned over here are at present, we are not going to discuss, but these are the parameters from which we need to calculate certain things, and then only we should go for the simulation, right? So we have noted down the simulation parameters. Now, if you want to run an induction motor, which is selected by us, we are supposed to give them rated voltage and frequency supply, three-phase supply, and we are supposed to apply the required load, which is, you can say, as per its the rated load. If you do so, this motor is supposed to run at rated condition, and it's supposed to produce the torque which is required at rated conditions. It should run at the speed which is rated speed, and it should produce the that means flux at which is rated flux. Often it is also not specified that what is the rated flux of induction motor. So this is a very easy way that you run the motor at full load with rated voltage, and you find out, because at rated voltage you are supposed to have rated flux. So frequency is rated, voltage is rated, then rated flux will be produced. So you can also use this to measure the rated flux, right? So now I'll show you the calculation. The calculation are very simple, but still they are very important. So this motor is it's a 5 HP motor. So it is basically in watts, it is 5 into 746 watts motor. It is said it is 750 RPM. So we would like to calculate it in radians per second. So it is nothing but 2 pi into speed in RPM divided by 60. So this comes out to be about 183.16 radians per second. Once you have this, you are supposed to calculate what is the rated torque. So rated torque is nothing but rated power divided by omega. So rated torque calculation is done in this fashion: 5 into 746 divided by the rated speed, that is 183.16, and this comes out to be approximately, say, 24.4 Newton meter. Right? So you know how much full load torque you can apply, and you know motor always develops torque which is equal to the load torque, and this is the maximum rated torque which you can, the load torque which you can apply. So now once again, when you are going to use AC supply over here, the supply, the voltage is in this form Vm sin omega t. So in MATLAB, you are supposed to provide two terms: what is Vm and what is frequency, and also the other will be Vm sin omega t plus or minus 5, the other phase. So you are also supposed to specify the phase. So these three things you are supposed to specify. So here it is given that this motor is 460 volts. So of course this is a line voltage, So phase voltage you are supposed to calculate is nothing but 460 divided by √3. And peak voltage is nothing going to be for sinusoidal voltage √2 times this phase voltage. Right. So these are the parameters which we are going to use for specifying voltages, load, torque, and then we'll be able to measure that, yes, or observe whether the motor is running at all these rated conditions or not, right? So with this background, now we'll go to the simulation model, and we'll see how the simulation works, right? So you can see over here that this is a preset model. Now we have selected voltage. You can see this is square root into 460 divided by square root of 3. So this is the peak voltage of one phase, and frequency is 60 degrees. First is the, you can say, A phase, so with phase difference 0 degrees. This is another phase with phase difference 120 degree, you can see over here. And third phase is with the phase difference 240 degrees. Other parameters like voltage and frequency are same. So this is how three-phase voltages I have generated and I have applied to motor. Now low, you can see the rated load torque was 24. So I have applied approximately, you can say 90%, that is 22 Newton load I have applied. Here I will be able to see whether I am getting the rated voltage as per the requirements or not. I already done the simulation, so this is already available. I will show it again. Now, once you have this set, you can use this M block. M is nothing, measurement block. So once you have this M, you can use this bus selector, which is available in the model library, and you connect this bus selector with the M. So here different measurements are already available, say rotor measurements, stator measurements, and whatnot, right? So what all things you want to measure, you click on it and click on the select button. So it will be on the right side. So these many outputs will be available from the bus selector, and which you can connect to the scope and observe the waveforms. So you can see over here, I have selected stator current, mechanical speed, that is rotor speed, then torque, then D and Q component of stator flux, right? So this is what I have already selected. So you can see this bus selector now is having this 5 outputs. So I have given this 5 outputs to scope, out of which first is the speed, second is the stator current, third is the torque, and fourth is the combined component of stator flux. So D and Q component is there. I have created a function, you can see over here. So it is nothing but square root of D component square plus Q component square. So that is going to be the you can say peak flux, and into 0.707 to get the you can say the rated flux, right? So this is how I have converted this. I have calculated the. I'm arranging this scaling to see what is the rotor flux. Sorry, stator flux, right? So all these parameters are already set. You are supposed to bring this continuous block so that all the simulation definitions are properly set in this MATLAB, and then you are good to go. So you save this file with the appropriate file name, and then you are good to go, right? So once I click the simulation button, you can see it's compiling and simulating. Now, first thing which we are supposed to see is whether it's having the required voltage or not. So you can see over here that this is the required voltages, that is peak voltage is 650 volts, right? So you can see the required AC voltage per phase is produced, right? I'm measuring the line value. So line value is 460 volts, and peak value is √2 times 460, and that you can calculate, that is coming out to be 650 volts. So yeah, this is appropriate voltage is already there. With this, I should get the required speed, required torque, and whatnot, right? So let us see the simulation parameter. You can see over here once again. See, this is the speed at which motor is running. What is the rated speed? 1750. Let's see whether it is it. Yes, you can see it is almost 750. It is little more than 1750 because the load applied is little less. Instead of 24.44, I have applied 22. So yeah, it is running at this speed, which is which is mentioned in the rated condition. This is stator current, and this is my torque. How much torque should be there? It should be 22. Yes, slightly higher torque is there because it is also supposed to provide friction and other load torques, right? And this is my rated flux, right? So this is approximately, you can say 0.68 or something like that. So you can see this is how you can verify, yes, my induction motor is running at the rated conditions. So now we are good to go. All the parameters you can measure. Now all experimentation you can do in this open loop model also. If you are a student and learning the speed control of induction motor, you can just vary the stator voltage and see the effect. You can vary the load and you can see the effect. Instead of having constant load, you can apply fan type of load also. We'll see. I'm planning to post different simulations on that also. But this is the first simulation, which is just showing you basic simulation of a induction motor under rated conditions. You can vary frequency also over here and see the effect. You can have a V by F control also over here. So all different variations are possible just by setting up and simulating this basic model, right? So there are some simulation parameters also which you are supposed to understand. So at present, the simulation parameters which I have selected. So I have selected start time and stop time as 0 to 10 seconds. I have selected OED23 as TIFF solver, and the resolution, or you can say maximum step size, is 1e⁻⁸. So this is important. We'll discuss in some other videos about how to configure this parameters also. So I think that's all about the simulation of induction motor drives. If you have any questions regarding that, you can drop your queries in the chat section or comment section, right? So that's all for now. I'll come with another simulation in the subsequent class. I'm planning to show you how to go for all different drive simulations in this series, right? Thank you for watching this video.